Have EPW out of Mississippi, M-I-S-S, I-S-S, I-P-P. Have they made Goddess stand backstage for a week with her head covered in blood-like gunk? Because that is what we get at the beginning of this programme. Last week, the Twins of Salem, that will be Jackson Crowley and Abel Booker, who I happen to like very much indeed, poured said gunk over the head at the end of the programme of Goddess. And see, the Initiative, her chargers, the tag team champions, who I also like very much, Trace Hunt and Jason Genesis, were in the ring and couldn't get back in time. So she wants blood, and she wants, well, she's got it all over her head. So that's fair enough. No, not that. She wants blood, and there will be a first blood match. That will happen next week. But it looks like they've just said, don't wash your hair or anything like that. Don't get changed. Just it might have been an edit, but she may have stood there for a whole week. I mean, she'd need to keep wetting that stuff because it's going to congeal, isn't it? Anyway, Jimmy and Joey are with us tonight. The Dream Team of EPW. Dream Team. Wishing us a Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too, fellas. Happy New Year to you too. And it's not going to be a Happy New Year because we've got Justin Klein. Justin Klein. Just in time. No, just in case. I like just in case. He's in Memphis. He's actually a good manager. This is Justin Klein, who's a different kind. He's not. He is actually, with Brandon Savage, the heavyweight champion at EPW, he is a bit quiet this weekend. Well, I say weekend. Yeah, weekend. It was last Sunday, wasn't it? A bit quiet. He says, we've beaten everybody. We want competition. He's been banging that drum for ages. Out comes Bone Crusher because he's called him out. And careful what you wish for. He brings out Buff Bagwell. Brandon Savage laughs. It's the stuff, mate. It's the stuff. And out comes Dorian Vane. Buff says immediately, because he's talking about, I've got the guy. I've got the guy for you. I know the guy for you. When Dorian Vane comes out, he immediately says, that ain't the guy. Dorian Vane makes his claim. But he's not the guy. The one they want, or the one that Buff and Bone Crusher actually want, is Marco Harris. Look at the face on Justin Klein. Not too long, because, you got to wash your eyes out, aren't you, eventually? But not happy with that, because he's very good. I mean, and Brandon Savage, the champion, is going to be there as well. So, next week they will fight for the title. Can't wait to see that. First blood match between the Initiative and the Twins of Salem for the title. What's more, and that match for the title, what's more, rather marvellous and very nicely set up. This is good as well. Elijah Owens, because Eli Knox has got Andrew Bates with him, Elijah Owens has got DC Daniel Cross with him. He must have been doing some tutoring with him because he actually does rather well. After some Knox shots, and, sort of get him on him in the corner, he runs into a slam, and then a tree of woe. He slams him, he doesn't really slam him, kind of puts him in the tree of woe position, does Elijah Owens, and then a nice basement drop kick. Very nice. But a sweet swinging neck breaker from Eli Knox, who I do like his work. Love the way he ground his hips when he was on the second rope in the corner. Very nice. Nice elbow drop from Eli Knox and an arm bar, but Elijah Owens picks him up and gives him a kind of Michinoku driver. It's really rather good, Really, rather good. Yash. Oh, yash. And nice face buster, though. Roll up for Knox, with Bates holding his feet, and the ref does see that. Then a rather well done off the top stunner from Elijah Owens, and really Bates, Andrew, has to distract so that Knox can get a chain assisted punch for the pin, because Elijah Owens had the beating of him there, and that's rather good, and so was the match. Now, Diana Taylor wants to. She's friends with Little Bit, not Little Bit, Lil Bit, and she's never been in EPW before. So Diana says, "Can I show you round the place?" Yes, you. Oh, is that the thanks you get? I'm never giving directions to anybody again because they might beat me up. So anyway, she does smack her around a bit and then says, "It's my house now." And they will fight later on in the main event. First, though, we've got TGC versus Parental Advisory. Now, it's pretty good, this, in that Dallas from TGC takes a Dakota uppercut and a knee, and then they're working well together in this match of Parental Advisory. Straight into a dab suplex. Dallas gets a nice energetic dropkick. It's high and it's mentioned by Jimmy and Joey. Works the headlock. Nice suplex. There's a double team trip and a face buster from Parental Advisory. Myron, when he's in from TGC, gets the choke, but Dabs gets a spine buster to both of them, actually. You get a spine buster. You get a spine buster. And Gage gets the frog splash for the pin. It was pretty good. Quite liked it. And I like this, actually. I do like Lil Bit, who calls herself the Pinnacle Princess. I think that's a bit long. That can't really get that on a marquee. But I do like hailing from none of your business. Very nice. Very nice. It's generally what I say. And DDT is pretty cheesed off. She smacks Lil Bit's head into a buckle, gets the shoulders in there, and then she likes that snapmare basement leg lariat move. She likes that a lot. There's a headlock which has worked well, but then a Lil Bit gets a bulldog only for a 1 count though, because she is hyped up. Hyped up is Diana Taylor, Diamond Diana Taylor. Lil Bit gets a sort of tarantula, or kind of armbar come tarantula in the ropes. It's very nice, you know. And then they both kick, and they're both down. However, DDT comes through with what is actually, she really pushes that leg through this time, over-rotates a bit, which is not a mistake. It's what people like to do with the DDT now. I mean, Jake never did it, but, you know, it spikes people on the top of their head, and that is quite nasty. She gets that. No one's getting up from that sort of DDT. And that was rather good, actually. DDT with a DDT. What a surprise. And I liked it. I thought the first match was the best match on this card. But EPW know exactly what they're doing. Set up very nicely for next week. And that is going to be a killer. Ta-ta.